Welcome to an ICP price prediction for 2025. In this video, we will take a look at the short-term and long-term potential of this chart, and I will give you some price predictions as well. First, let's look at the short-term potential. I believe ICP topped here in a first wave, and now we are in a second wave correction. This first wave has 5 moves to the upside, which is very good. And this second wave also has an ABC to the downside, which means it might be complete. I don't know if this is the low of this C wave. Actually, let me put it on the chart. So we got an A B right here, and this could be the end of the C wave for this second wave. I'm not sure yet. We might get another one if things go bearish. Well, it's not going to be bearish, but we will continue dropping below the 0.786 extension, and that could lead to some serious, let's just say, price action to the downside. Of course, the invalidation point for this first wave is at around, let's say, $2.83, which means there's still a lot of room to the downside, but I do not really want the price to go below, let's say, like this low right here at $4.90, let's say $5. If we keep putting in lower lows, I mean, this is just going to get invalidated. And also the third wave might not be strong if we do this. So for the short term, I want the price to start going in a third wave. But to go in a third wave, for the third wave, we first need a first wave move to the upside. And that first wave move to the upside, in my opinion, needs to break this high right here at $21. Don't forget, third waves are usually the most impulsive, so it is possible for the first wave of the third wave to go above this number, and it's actually recommended. Like most altcoins do this, especially in bull markets. For the price to go back to the $21 level and go above it, let's just say the price will go to the 0.236 extension, the trend pace Fibonacci extension, and then we will go down in a second wave of the third wave before we go into the third wave of the third wave and the fourth and then the fifth to finish the third wave. As you can see, the 0.236 extension almost got touched in this first wave, which is a bullish thing in my opinion. And just so you know how I came up with this extension, I took this high right here and the bear market low. Why did I not take this high? Well, I don't believe that's fair. In my opinion, this is the real high of the previous cycle. This was just the coin launch. So of course, there's a lot of weird movement to the downside. So yeah, this makes more sense to be the top of the previous cycle rather than this and whatever happened here. So if we want to go above this level right here and maybe touch the 0.236 extension, we will need to go up 300%. Now, I know that seems like a lot, but do not forget, from this first wave high, we went down 72% in this second wave, which means we should get a bounce pretty soon. Now, what does that mean, pretty soon? Well, I'm not sure. It might be a few days, it might be a few weeks, it might even be a few months. I am not sure. All I know is that we should get a bounce, and the first wave of the third wave should put us at this level right here. And what would that look like? It would look something like this. So the first wave, then maybe a second wave that goes to this level, something like that. Then a third wave, a fourth wave, and a fifth wave. Maybe something like this. My main target for the third wave is $32, but it might go to the 2.618 extension $50. This all depends on what the chart wants to do. So this right here is where the third wave, in my opinion, should end. To get this target zone, I took the high of the first wave and the low of the first wave, and that gave me this target. Of course, it can also go to the 100% level, which is at $20, but in my opinion, we already got here in the first wave, so it's very, very unlikely that we will only go to this level, considering third waves are usually the most impulsive. So yeah, this is, in my opinion, out of the question. We will not get this. So something like this is way more realistic in my opinion. If we zoom out, we will see that, yeah, this chart was in a downtrend for pretty much the entire bear market before we finally started going up. Now, this might also be a corrective rally and the price might go down again, but it might also be a sign of bullishness. In my opinion, yeah, I think it's a sign of bullishness. Obviously not financial advice, you should do your own research, but anyways, so the third wave should end here. Where should the fourth wave end? Well, I don't really know, but we have seen that the second wave went down 72%, which means the second wave was really strong. And that means the fourth wave should not be as strong. And in my opinion, we will go down between 30 to 50%, which if the third wave ends, let's say here, that would put us between $29 and $20. Actually, probably not 50% because that would start touching this high right here and that would not really be bullish. So probably something like this, 36%, we could go down to the $26 level. Obviously, this is speculation. I don't know if this will happen, but it's something that we need to think about. And from here, I expect the fifth wave to probably finish this cycle. And where do I think the price will go in this cycle? Well, it could go to the 0.618 trend-based Fibonacci extension, which pretty much touches this high right here at $58. But it could also go to this level right here at $86, which is in my opinion, like I said, the previous all-time high, not this right here. So we could break this all-time high if things go bullish soon. To break this all-time high, we would need to go above the 0.618 level and the 100% extension. And if we do break that all-time high, then I expect the price to go to $138 in this cycle. From the bear market low, we went up 625%. So could this be realistic? I am not sure. In my opinion, we will probably get to this extension right here at $86. That is probably more realistic than the $138 level, which would be at this time right here. This all depends on where the third wave finishes. If the third wave ends up finishing here, then yeah, I could see the price going to the $139 level. But if it finishes here, for example, then yeah, the high will most likely be at the 100% extension. And I don't think that's bearish. I mean, from here, there's still a 1,500% move to the upside, potential move to the upside. And in my opinion, that's really not bearish. Don't forget, from this all-time high right here, the price went down 97%, let's say 96.5%. And if we take this time, which I really don't want to do, but if we do it, if we take it, we went down 99.5%. So yeah, the price going to these levels right here would not be unrealistic at least. But if we do get there, then this is most likely a corrective rally. And in my opinion, we will probably drop a lot in the next bear market, just like we did in this bear market. Let's say we get to the $86 level. If we drop 96% again from there, we will go down to $3. So yeah, take this information how you want. Of course, there's also the potential that the price somehow recovers and goes to the 2.618 Fibonacci extension. Obviously, that's pretty much the most bullish scenario you can think of. And from here, that's a 3,600% return on investment, which is a lot. And from the bear market low, it would actually be 7,700%, which is even more insane. Also, take a look at the RSI. We actually went to the oversold territory, and in the past of this crypto at least, we did not really go there that many times. I mean, you can pretty much count how many times we went to the oversold territory on your hands. So let's see what happened when we went to the oversold territory. As you can see, the last time we went to that territory, the price went up 465% in 4 months, let's say. Before that, we went down 36%, 135%, 31%, 66%, 60%, 82%, and 210%. So going up 300% right here to finish a first wave of the third wave would not be unrealistic in my opinion. It would actually be normal when you look at what happened previously. Now, of course, this could take a long time, like it could take 110 days, just like it took right here. And that would put us in October of 2024, let's say almost November, which is still good. I mean, in my opinion, the cycle will end in 2025 in October, so there's still a lot of time to finish the cycle. So what is my bullish price prediction for this cycle? Well, like I said, the 100% extension is a very important target for this cycle. If we do not manage to go above that extension at least, then I do not expect this coin to break all-time highs in the next cycle, and I actually expect it to go below these bear market lows if we somehow get to only the 100% extension. I mean, yeah, that's still 1,400% from where we are at right now, but it would probably put the price in the next bear market at new lows, and that's not really bullish. So even though that would not really be bullish, I would still have this 100% extension as a bullish target for this cycle. And a more bullish scenario would be getting to the 1.618 extension at $138. That would be one of the best case scenarios. Of course, we could also fail and we could get to the 0.618 extension at $54. Still, I mean, from the bear market low, that would still put us at a 1,800% return on investment, which is not bad, but this means we'll get lower and lower all-time highs each cycle, which means, yeah, not even diminishing returns. We'll get negative returns. For now, let me get rid of this right here because I don't think it's possible. It's way too much, in my opinion. But I will put it back if things go more bullish. I mean, this third wave could even go to the 100% extension, and that would be normal. We will just have to wait and see what happens. I cannot give you targets for this coin because, like you see right here, we just went to the downside. So I cannot really give you price predictions if we went to the downside the whole bear market. I can just give you short-term predictions. But I will make sure to update you maybe each week if this video gets enough views, and I will keep you up to date on what's happening. I am glad the price managed to recover, but we still need a break above this side right here to confirm that a more bullish scenario is happening. Until then, we'll just have to see what happens, like I said. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, consider checking out my Patreon for some bonus content. Subscribe, like, and I will see you in the next one.